Any videos? DD214 Gaming Podcast is for mature audiences only. Any videos, music, or entertainment not originating from DD214 Gaming is used and covered under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, also known as fair use. Opinions expressed are our own and do not represent any DoD or U.S. government entities as a whole. This podcast is for entertainment purposes only. Viewer and listener discretion is advised. You are no longer alone now because we have you.
Good morning.
Hello there.
How are you? What's going on, my brother? How you doing? Another 168 hours?
Oh God, has it been another 168 fucking hours, dude? Good fucking God.
Oh my God, dude.
How did yours go?
I'm wiped. I'm wiped. I'm so tired.
Right there with you, homie.
Just from the last 48 alone, like, you know, we started. Yo, bro. I mean, we started off the week at work.
Okay.
We pushed through. We made it.
Mm-hmm.
We made it, guys.
Good.
You know, and the crazy thing about making it, when you make it and you just make it, you still got
just by the hair of your chin across the finish line type making it. Yeah.
You know, you finally when you finally hit that finish line, you're just like, I'm here. I'm fucking here, guys. And when I finally got to that point, then I had to wait. I completely told people that my birthday was a whole day earlier than what I actually thought it was because I had my days confused. And then the birthday,
no shit.
Yeah.
Like you were like working so hard, you like forgot what day your fucking birthday was, basically.
Yeah. And
I've totally had that happen to me before. I swear.
And then the funny part, one of the funniest parts about this whole situation is that we are sharing. The funniest thing about this situation is that half of my managers didn't even know that I was going on vacation.
Oh, well, you know, that's on them. And if they're gonna be bad leaders like that, I mean, whatever, dude. Like I don't feel sorry for I don't feel sorry for management that can't plug its own holes, dude. Like, don't fucking care, dude. Like that's man. Ask me. That's like asking me to feel sorry for the fucking Taliban we fucking waxed, dude, in Afghanistan, dude. It's like they suck, dude. We fucking wiped our asses with them on the battlefield, dude. Like, I don't feel bad for them, dude. Like, get better. You know what I mean? Like, get fucking better.
Listen, people are always getting. Listen, you get the clean stick or you get the shit end of the stick. So,
that's right. That's called life. That's not just fucking army shit. That's fucking life.
Yeah, man. So if you don't mind, I'll start off with the week.
Oh, by all means.
So as you guys know, I'm
right ahead.
I'm 34 years old now. I made it, guys.
Congratulations on making it around the sun 34 times, my friend.
Thank you, my brother. You know, and it's so interesting because I felt like as soon as I turned 34, I needed to start coming up with like some more hobbies, you know. So my wife took me to Topgolf. And let me tell you, I was whopping fucking golf balls at 116, 120 miles an hour, hitting the white spots. And you know, I know golf is completely different than Topgolf, but like, you know, you really get you get a good motion with the swing, right? And you know, we had a nice little drink, the Green Monster, I think it was called. You know, unlimited play. I was swinging.
Was that? Did I see a mimosa somewhere in there too?
Yep. There was a mimosa.
Were there mimosas involved? Tell me again, like, because I'm really stupid when it comes to stuff. Like, what does a mimosa consist of again? Tell me.
I don't know. It looks like orange juice and vodka or something. I don't know. That was actually
That's
my
a screwdriver.
Yeah,
that one I know.
Yeah, that was my wife's treat.
Check it out. Yo, my beautiful girlfriend Nikki, she came in with the answer. It's orange juice and champagne, apparently.
Orange juice and champagne. Okay,
I've never had one. I've only seen pictures of them on Facebook, but apparently, was it good? How did they taste?
I didn't try the mimosa. I had the green the field monster, whatever. I don't know what it was called.
The green weenie.
Listen, it looked like the Incredible Hulk's sperm.
Just a
You know, it was. It looked
like the jism of the Incredible Hulk.
It looked like the Incredible Hulk.
Radioactive Hulk.
You know, so I'm there. I'm swinging the fucking balls. I'm there drinking Bruce Banner's cum. Jizz. You know, we're in there, bro. You know, we're in there, and you know, dude, let me tell you, I was having an issue, and I was hitting the balls really good, and like. There was like these
hard not to when you're drinking Hulk jizz, right?
Dude, there was like these 112-year-old guys over to the next bay. Now, mind you, I've never golfed before, and I'm looking at these guys like, you know, with their forms. Once I got their form down, boop, boop,
just smashing.
Boop, I was just smashing them, bro, smashing them. There was even one point where I hit the ball so hard that it's curved over to the right, and I hit one of the workers over on the gate.
Badass, dude. Did you knock his ass out or what?
Nah, I got him right over here in the chest. It was actually it was pretty funny, man. I'm not even gonna lie.
I would laugh my fucking ass off. You know, I'm assuming if you're an employee at Top Golf, you probably operate under the assumption that multiple, not just one, but multiple at times, you know, tiny little white round things are going to be flying directly at your face at over 100 miles an hour.
And the best part is that if you're driving around, they drive around in a little cart to collect the balls, right? Yeah. And when they collect the balls, people are hitting the balls into the cart.
Yeah.
They're hitting the cart.
As you should. So if you're telling me you hit a Topgolf employee in the chest, I salute you, sir. Yeah. Fuck that guy for not being situationally aware, dude. That's his own fucking fault.
No, that's the thing. Okay? They were being very situationally aware. The problem was the gate opens up so hard. It opens up so wide, and they're raking in the things that the balls just.
Yeah,
it just perfectly went into that one open area and hit him. It was great.
Man, if they're gonna sit there and make you fucking drink fucking Hulk jizz, dude, like the whole time, dude, like they deserve.
You better
a fucking
hit somebody.
Shot
but listen,
they deserve a shot to the chest, bro.
Yeah,
they're lucky you didn't fucking double tap this bastard.
Listen, one of the funniest things too is just see it when the cart is driving. Everyone just starts. It's just aiming. They're just aiming for the cart. It's so funny.
$100 says I hit that motherfucking cart, right? And like start making some fucking bets,
also had this one moment where I hit the ball and I angled it like so perfectly that it hit the tip of the edge of the ceiling perfectly, just that minuscule tip, and it hit the guy next to me in the next bay. Like it just kept on bouncing. I was like, oh.
Good. Fuck him too.
Fuck him too. Vietnam vets and state police.
Situational awareness, motherfucker. Even if you're the guy teeing off, dude, like fuck that guy too.
I'm gonna give a review of the spot itself. I went to Top Golf Edison. You know, we had a good waiter. You know, really cool guy. You know, everyone was pretty cool. But how come they don't have anyone teaching anyone how to swing a golf stick if they've never done it before? They ask you, have you ever done this before? And you say no, and they're just like, okay.
No, you just lie your ass off. You'd be like, fuck yeah, bro, I'm good. Give me that bullshit fucking thing, the clubby stick thing you got. Just let me fucking take a whack at it.
And you know, first off, the first thing you want to do is just jump onto the fucking net. You're not supposed to do it, but you just want to jump into it because it just looks fun, you know?
I know what your like. Tell me what you did, John. Did you jump into it?
No, I didn't jump into it. I couldn't do it. I was having too much fun hitting the balls. But
it's your birthday though, John. You should be able to do whatever the fuck you want at everybody else's expense.
I wanted to wear a birthday suit, but that's illegal these days. So, you know, I don't know what you want me to do, man. I had to be tame. I had to behave. But you know, all in all, the place itself, clean, awesome. I think they need to have some gates or nets on the side to kind of separate them so no one gets hit. It's a fun. Listen, I like Top Golf so much. All right, my mom sent me a $30 gift card, right?
Mm-hmm.
And mind you, I literally took 10 minutes before we started the show to play this. I bought Golf Plus on VR. So thank you, Mom. Thank you, Mom, for the birthday gift. I also got a new pipe.
Hey, all right, classy, classy. Is that mahogany?
I got it. I don't know what it is. It's something, but it, and as you can tell, it's been used.
Okay.
I got this nice fresh pipe from my cousin. I had got two pipes in one day.
Couple new pieces, huh, for the collection.
Yeah, so the birthday was great. We did a lot of stuff yesterday. I was out yesterday for maybe like 12 to 16 hours, which is a first for me because usually 3 to 6 is like my limit. After that, I start getting anxiety. But I stood around.
Dude, real talk, I'm not gonna lie, man. It's like I love the idea of you at like Topgolf, like just accidentally like fucking everybody up with like collateral damage and shit, dude.
Yo,
like, it's
I'm ready to go back.
Shit,
and let me tell you, so my mom sends me the money. She's like, oh, here, happy birthday. Go buy yourself a game or something. Like I'm 12, and I appreciate that because in my heart, I am still 12. I am still 12. Sure. Dude, I buy the game. I'm fucking playing golf, dude. I played the game until the damn VR died.
Dude, you know what game I got on like hardcore back in the day was Tiger Woods.
Tiger
Woods golf. You remember that shit back in the day? Dude? Like I was up that game's ass for a while, dude. Like I got pretty fucking good at that game back in the day.
So guys, I'm gonna be the first one to say, yo, I'm into golf. I'm gonna start going into golf a lot more. The VR game that I was just playing, I've already made like 5 friends on it, and they're trying to teach me the fundamentals. I just met a 16-year-old kid this morning who's a junior pro. Dude,
you're gonna need to golf's kind of an expensive habit, bro. I just want to let you know you're gonna have to be given like a few more hand jobs every week under the bridge, like to make that golf money, bro.
Listen, like the Pulaski, it's like 120 and 120 a person, so we're good to go, man.
Fair enough, dude. Fair enough.
Listen, and if you've never seen the Pulaski, you better look because it's not pretty. But but yeah, look, top golf. I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10 because of safety.
Okay.
Because of safety. Now the
7
game
out of 10 because of safety.
Now the game Golf Plus, okay? This game, I'm going to tell you right now, is a 10 out of 10, and I'm going to tell you why. And it's not just because it's a golf game. Not only
because you can go to Topgolf in the VR and actually like play where you're playing in real life and try to fuck people up.
Not only could you play Topgolf, you could play putt golf. Yeah, and you could play regular golf.
Dude, you never have to fucking go golfing again in your fucking life.
I'll be fine. Green to green, I've already met a couple friends that later on today we're gonna do some of the courses, some pars, but the game itself. So what makes this game fun? 1, interactivity with your friends and new people. 2, you meet all types of walks of life. 3, you could play your own fucking music while playing golf. You're in this thing called the clubhouse, and you could practice your swings. And I'm swinging, and maybe I want to watch a Megadeth concert. I could put it up on the screen right there through YouTube. And what am I doing? Oh, I'm playing. I'm swinging the balls and looking at Megadeth. Just standing in my room playing golf.
And you don't have to give like 5 extra fucking handies fucking that week under the bridge. You know what I mean? Just to make it happen. You know what I'm saying?
Golf Plus is a 10 out of 10. Now my next game review. You may be interested in this, but the only problem is that it is a PC game. Hopefully it comes to console. It's called World War III. It is an early access, in development, first-person shooter game, which looks a lot like Call of Duty, but the settings are they're in Russia. One's in like West Berlin. They don't have any American maps yet, as far as I can tell.
Ooh.
Yeah, but maybe they're just not there yet. We're in early development. I'm gonna go with what's wrong with the game first.
Yeah, let's do that.
Spawn points. As always, spawn points are a major problem in these games. We never, spawn points are bad. They suck. That's just how it is.
Yep.
And that's a big problem. Now the maps, they're huge. Okay, but the thing about them is that there's a lot of creases in a lot of places. Like, so you're in the destroyed building, right, Jay? As an infantry boy, right? If you're in an urban environment and you're trying to make sure you have cover, wouldn't you maybe find a window with some boards up, maybe find a small hole that you could shoot through? What would be your tactic?
Sure. Well, if you're talking about cover and concealment, the difference between cover and concealment obviously is cover actually provides cover. Like, if I hide behind it, I'm not necessarily going to get shot through it.
Yeah.
Right. Concealment basically just means I'm concealed from somebody on the other side of whatever it is that's concealing me. They can't see me through it, okay? But they very possibly might be able to shoot through it, you know, and wound or kill me, right?
Yeah.
So that's cover and concealment. So if you're talking about cover and concealment, it can be any number of things. That's just the difference between the two is basically one might provide you a little bit of protection from bullets. The other one only kind of keeps you hidden from the enemy, but won't necessarily keep your ass safe.
The game does really good with providing those spaces.
Okay.
But the problem is that people take advantage of these spaces because the maps are so large. So to do a lap around one of the maps, you're talking about a minute, maybe 45 seconds.
Now, what do you mean players take advantage of it? Like, what kind of advantage are they taking
so
using these spots?
You have about anywhere between maybe 10 to 12 people in the map, right? Maps are huge, okay?
Okay.
So one guy could sit in an area for 2 minutes, a literal 2 minutes, and not have someone walk behind them the whole time.
Is there what is your primary concern with that possibility with this game? That's what I think I'm not understanding.
It's just the camping aspect. I think that there should be a more chance. If you're making these maps to be so big, you should provide more access into the areas so that this person is not getting 60 kills a game. I mean, and granted, that's what the game is.
I was gonna say I might have a little bit of a philosophical disagreement with you on this.
Yeah.
Only because not because you're wrong about the gaming side of it, but if there are people out there wanting to play more realistic style matches, that's exactly what people do in real life.
Yeah.
So there's the balance. I totally see what you're talking about because it massively stalls the gameplay, right? I totally get that. But if we're talking like if you're trying to get style points for realism, guess what people do in real life? They fucking camp. You think the motherfucking Ukrainians are just fucking dancing around in the fucking middle of their fucking streets in front of the Russians right now? Fuck no, bro. They're fucking hiding and they're only coming out to fucking take a couple shots, blow up some fucking BMPs, okay, and some fucking APCs that are fucking full of Russians, and get right the fuck back down and go to the fucking next place. Does that make sense?
Cool. Seriously.
Hate to be the one to break the fucking news for you, kids. Camping actually keeps you fucking alive in real life, and you don't get style points for running out there like fucking Rambo and trying to be a fucking hero.
And it shows in video games. You camp, you get points. So, and the game does a real good job with that. Ben Davies says, so true. Too many games lose out on realism. And World War III definitely plays with that realism. And our main thing today, we're going to talk.
Good to see you, by the way, Ben Davies.
Yeah.
Good to see you, by the way.
And we're going to talk more about realism in video games soon when we talk about Arma in our middle segment. But while during this review, I am going to give it graphics. The game looks great.
Okay.
You know, it does there's no story on this, so we don't know what the fuck is going on. You know, you're just playing as these guys. What I really like about it is that the team deathmatch, they're played by rounds. So you do 5-minute round. You do best 2 out of 3 5-minute rounds on team deathmatch.
How many? Up to how many people on a team? Just
like
out of
10
curiosity.
to 12.
That's wow. So it's a speed. It's almost like a speed match.
Yes. So they do a good job with that.
See, that's where I don't think the camping. I think you'll get, as the players get accustomed to the game, John. I think the camping in those particular games will probably go away.
Yeah.
Because you don't have time to sit there and camp for the duration of a 5-minute match. That's like a goddamn speed round.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like you'll be forced to be aggressive basically with your gameplay.
And the reason why I'm so excited about this game is because this game, when it first came out, it was glitched to fuck. So they took the game out and they stopped charging people for it. Okay. Like you couldn't buy it at all. Good morning, Diamond Rock RP. Can't camp. I like camping too. Camping is nice.
It's what
I like roasting people. Marshmallows.
Everybody and their mom complains about camping until they fucking discover exactly what it does for you. And I argue that the more realistic the game, the more you will be rewarded for camping, because that's exactly what fucking works in real life.
Yep. And
throwing it out there, kids.
And let me tell you, the game, it's gonna get a 7 out of 3 only because of lack of game modes and lack of maps. The game itself is good. It's still a little buggy, but I want more. Give me more. And my final review. Oh, For All Mankind Season 2, as a whole, so far as itself, is a 10 out of 10. I'm giving it a 10 out of 10 for having therapy sessions in scenes, for playing into a alternative timeline that's felt realistic in a sense that I felt like I was about to start Googling shit.
Right?
Oh shit. Big Grizz Bear. Oh my god, we have two different guys from Diamond Rock. And Big Grizz says when Vaseline is involved, Diamond Rock.
Oh. Yeah.
So I think we got two different souls here. I think we got Junior and Bear. We got the gods of Diamond Rock.
With a name like Big Grizz Bear and talking about liking camping when Vaseline is involved, gee, I wonder what demographic we're dealing with right here. Welcome, is Big Grizz Bear. Welcome.
What's the joke about the bear and the tissue paper?
I don't know. I don't know. I was kind of going like in the furry route. You know what I mean? But I don't know which direction you're going. I don't know which direction you're going with. Thank you. Yeah.
It's actually, For All Mankind, we have great characters. We have great character development. We have super unrealistic moments that have a major realistic payoff. And there we go. There's a bear shit in the woods. Well, now there's a bear jerk off in the woods. What does a bear do with Vaseline in an outhouse?
Does a bear need freaking like Vaseline for some type of freaking like lube? You know, when they're camping. Like that's, I mean, apparently so. Like
yeah,
it just depends on what kind of a bear you are.
This is true, but yeah, man, guys, you need to check out For All Mankind. I did some research, and when you watch the show, we'll have a deep conversation about it. Because I'm not going to go into spoilers because it's just that damn good. But I will say that when looking back and trying to figure out what was the tipping point that changed the alternate timeline, it was because of one person dying on the surgery. It was because of a person who died on the surgery table in real life who survived in the timeline of the show that changed the whole course of mankind. And it took about 3 days to find what that thing was, but we found it, baby. We found it.
Cool. That's really cool. That's really cool that you're able to kind of retrace historical steps like that using the show as a reference point. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of intrigued by this because I am a little bit of a history buff, and I've kept up pretty well on what I would call modern American history, as in like post World War II up to present day.
Yeah.
Okay,
and
so. I'm curious. I'm gonna have to at least give the show a chance, just for your sake. Because
it was a beautiful show. And when you get to the second season, I was watching interviews with the cast and how they were talking about how real the on Earth moments were of the emotion and the therapy and the trauma of some of these characters and how it all pays off in the end. And what we're gonna see, like the trailer for season 3 just got released, and there's so many like oh my god, like this is happening, and you're just like, oh shit. And some of the characters it's an amazing show, amazing plot, and we're gonna talk about later. And it's so funny because we're going back to the fucking moon in August.
Yeah.
In August.
Yeah.
So we'll talk about that later. Yeah. So because it's gonna get delayed. It's gonna get delayed apparently. But yeah, what was your 168 like, man?
Oh man, like 900 fucking miles an hour, fucking 25 hours, and eight days a week at a time, bro. Like fucking always. You know what I mean? Last week was fucking Jesus Fest, right? Like, did we already do that? That was last week, right? Okay, so we did Jesus Fest last week, and I basically just went back into another week of just a little bit of humdrum, a little bit of work. I worked on Thursday and Friday this week at the Royals. Okay, I worked at Kauffman Stadium, so that was a good time. That'll be part of my RoadHouse here in a little bit. And then for like TV and movies, we really didn't do a lot this week. this was kind of like a little humdrum week. We're trying to get stuff ready for basically like for this weekend and some other things that are coming when the girls get out of school for the summer, yada yada yada. So this was more of like kind of like a not an off week, but an off week for like normal stuff, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So family is definitely still going like Mach 18, right? But we weren't doing as much in the in between moments, if that makes sense. So yeah, 168 hours. So although me and Nikki decided one night that we were going to pick up and rent. Well, we started off wanting to rent it, and then we discovered, for just a couple dollars more, we could just buy it outright. So we bought the Northman, okay, and we ended up watching the Northman. So that's going to be, my review for the week for anything TV, music, movie, whatever, art, related stuff. My review this week is going to be the Northman.
A lot of people are talking about this movie.
They are, and I would say for good reason. And I think Nikki would probably argue, what was the big deal, right? So we actually within our household we finally got a movie where there was some conflicting opinions basically about the movie. Nikki did not think the movie was bad, by the way. More just, okay, that was a movie. Like when you kind of like, you give it like basically like a 5 or 6 out of 10. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like didn't knock her socks off, but she also wasn't necessarily bored the whole fucking time. You know what I mean? It was one of those like, she was very meh at the end of it. Okay. On the other side of that, I was intrigued enough and enjoyed it enough that I will probably be rewatching it at some point, which is rare for me to say about a movie. And believe it or not, I want the takeaway from this. This movie was not perfect, and I will not be giving it a 10 out of 10 by any stretch.
Okay.
But it does. I do believe this is one of the few movies I've seen in recent memory, for me, at least me personally. It warrants a second view, and I can't say that for a single movie that I've seen probably in the last 2 to 3 years. So this will probably be the first movie that I rewatched that I've seen in the last 3 years that I will watch again at some point, just to see what I missed or what changed, or watching it a second time, like what something else I pick up on. I enjoyed the storyline. I enjoyed how it was centered around the Viking culture and not the Viking culture not post Christianity. Like this is the Viking culture as it was, kind of like in the middle of when Christianity was encroaching on it.
So
if that makes sense. So Christianity was definitely exists in this movie, but the main character and the supporting cast of main characters in this story were not Christian. Okay, so it was a movie about early medieval Viking culture basically.
Okay, yeah.
And it was, a lot of the story takes place around the area around like where Russia and like some of the Scandinavian countries are, like, so they're way up north basically, and they're in what they call the land of the Rus, which is eventually what became Russia. Okay, so watching it kind of from that angle was a lot of fun. Land of the Rus. You can look that up. That's a historical thing.
That is interesting.
Russia is called Russia because the people were the Rus, like back in the day. Look it up. See if your Jay is lying to you. Do your own research.
Oh no, I believe you. That I like that.
I was talking to that person right there. I see you watching.
Oh, that guy.
Look, that guy right fucking there. Like, do your own fucking research. Don't ask me for this bullshit. Do your own fucking historical research.
I got a strap on my glasses now like an old man.
Well, and I just, and when I wake up every morning now with my coffee and I look up new and exciting bits of combat footage, watching Russians just get fucked up by Ukraine, I just want to make sure, right? I really just want to make sure that everybody does their own research so they can come to their own conclusions and realize, when you look back on February of 2022 and realize that you thought this fucking cocksucker named Vladimir Putin was actually going to fucking do something, and then he did, but you still were backing him, thinking that Ukrainians were just going to fold like a napkin, and then they didn't. I just want to remind all of you how fucking wrong you are and how right I was. Ukraine is wiping their asses with Russia right now. They're about to take back the Donbas, and when the Donbas gets taken back, Russia will no longer have a port in the south on the Black Sea. And guess what happens after Donbas falls? Crimea fucking goes bye-bye after that, and Ukraine has all their territory back. I want to remind everybody that fucking said fucking Putin was going to do shit.
Yeah, and if
fucking,
you guys...
you were fucking so wrong. It's only been 3 months, and these cocksuckers have lost a third of their goddamn original army. A third. You were so fucking wrong to back that motherfucker, dude. All of you.
And if you guys
were right. You were wrong.
And if you guys haven't noticed, there is a blue and yellow. Our borders are blue and yellow.
Yeah, we don't fuck around here, dude. We don't back monsters here. We don't back monsters.
Deshaun asked, wait, like a crack pipe?
Like a crack pipe. Fucking, what's like a crack pipe? Fucking dead Russians or what? Because they got smoked? Because they got fucking smoked? Or what?
I mean, one of these days.
Tactical nuke incoming!
It's happening.
Oh, dude, let it be on them fucking selves, dude. Like, let that be like on fucking Putin's like $1 billion mansion he built for himself, fucking up there, like way up north.
$1 billion.
$1
billion.
$1 billion. While thousands of my people fucking died
said he was gonna
because I'm an asshole,
pipe.
right? Because
Oh,
they got
yeah.
smoked.
Yeah,
They got smoked.
I mean, are you smoking a pipe like this?
Yeah, are we being classy about it? Because I mean, I can go get a light bulb right now if that's really what we're fucking talking about here, huh? Like,
Yo.
they're doing something, dude. They're doing something in the freaking comment section. Let them have it. Like, I don't even know what they're talking about anymore. So they're all blacking out, dude. Apparently they are smoking crack pipes in our.
You know, this is what happens when we become your drug.
I mean, is it not more fun to just be your own drug than like have to like go seek them out in real life, right? Like, I like being my own drug. Like, I'm
a guy that was selling his prescription pills because he's got like 6 years to live, right, or something like that. I don't know, right? This guy, he's selling his prescription pills so that he could just buy weed. Amazing.
I mean, I don't. What do I say to that? You know, like, it's what world do we live in where you have to like sell pharmaceuticals to fucking buy something that grows naturally in the ground?
You are mine now. You belong to me.
That's what the government says. But yeah, keep on going. So the Northman, what happens now?
What happens now is, I mean, I'll give it a rating, and I'll probably rate it at about what? What's up?
Do you think it was a good representation of early age Vikings?
Yeah, I think it's about as good a representation as we've seen up to this point in cinema or TV. Yeah.
Okay, that's promising.
I do. It is historically. It is. Let me put it this way. It is as historically accurate as I've seen up to this point, specifically because so much of their culture was wiped out when Christianity took over in those regions.
Yeah.
So up to this point, like we have scatterings, we have some writings, and we have some ideas of how Viking culture was, if for nothing more because a lot of stories got oral traditions got passed down, right? But as far as getting like a full life glimpse of Norse culture and Viking culture from a lot of those eras, a lot of it is still incomplete because Christianity did a really good job of like wiping that shit almost entirely out. Like when they took over.
Look at Deshaun's question. Actually, I think I actually read something about that.
People were pissed that there were black people, and then I don't know why they would be, because that's also a historical thing. Like the Vikings were known to take slaves, and they were also known to practice a form of indentured servitude where you could be free eventually. It's similar to colonial America, and there were plenty of Africans that were taken to Europe in the slave trade. Specifically, when you start getting into Islam and the spread of Islam in and around the Mediterranean area, when the God damn it, what do they call them? God damn it. They're the ones that conquered Sicily, the Moors. When the Moors conquered Sicily, the Moors were Muslims basically, and the Moors conquered Gaul, like Spain basically, present day Spain. So there was a lot of Islam culture and influence in those early, like, you know, post 600 after Muhammad died.
Yeah.
Basically, and Islam really started spreading. The movie was set in the 800s, by the way. So like this movie is set pre 1000 AD. Okay, so you're looking at about 200 years after the advent of Islam, and Islam is beginning to spread its wings, and about 1,000 years after the time of Christ. Okay, so, or let's say 800 years, excuse me.
Yeah.
Not quite 1,000 years. So this is a really complex time in global social history. I hate to break it to people, like, there were black people in Europe. There always was, motherfuckers. Read your fucking history, dude. Like, holy shit, read fucking history books. What the fuck why would you be mad about black people being in the Northman? There were black people in fucking Europe. There always has been. The Moors conquered large sections of fucking Western Europe. Look at the fuck up, people. Read your fucking history.
And
Jesus fucking Christ.
And Nicky Larson with the Seinfeld reference. It says Moors. No, it says Moops. Have you ever seen that episode? It's from a board game.
I know. No, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Like, Nikki gives me so much grief sometimes because I'm not a huge fan of Seinfeld. But see, when somebody who likes Seinfeld makes the same fucking joke, it's funnier to me than the goddamn episode was on TV. I don't like fucking Jerry Seinfeld as a comedian. I don't like Jason Alexander because he looks like a fucking just turd. You know what I mean? Kramer is just a fucking weirdo. He's just a weird self-obsessed fucking weirdo. And whatever her, you know, Julia Louis-Dreyfus, you know,
she's
very,
in the
very
MCU
stylish.
now. Show some respect, all right?
Fuck her. She's a very stylish lady, but dude, the character on that show, her character has like zero fucking redeeming qualities at all, aside from her looks and her fucking attention to fashion.
The point about the show is that they're all pieces of shit. I like Seinfeld so much better when other people are talking about it and not when I'm watching it, specifically for that, because the people on that show, for me, are so distasteful. It is hard for me to get through an episode watching 4 people that I would loathe in real life. I would not give people like that. Like, the show is about people that you hate who are from that time. That is what the show is about.
Yeah, I'm good, homie. I mean, I might as well watch.
I know you're good because you don't watch it.
I might as well watch a TV show with 4 Taliban starring, dude. Like, what the fuck? I don't want to fucking watch that shit.
I used to go into in-school suspension a lot, right? And the in-school suspension guy, I used to always have like a Yankees hat or something, or like a Yankees shirt. And he'd be like, I fucking hate the Yankees.
Right?
If Osama bin Laden was the head of a baseball team and the Taliban was that team, I would go for the Taliban instead of the Yankees. I remember this shit, and this was like post 9/11, like, and I remember looking at this guy like, what the fuck is like? You must be a Mets fan. And he was like, no, I fucking hate New York. Period. He was like, fuck both teams.
I'm just saying, dude. A broken clock can be right twice a day, dude. Right? So, in other words, fuck the Yankees. It's fucking hilarious.
While we're talking about baseball, you know, thank you for baseball for giving us Military Appreciation Week. We don't know what the fuck it is.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we don't know. They got so many fucking holidays now for the military crowd, dude. I'm like, I get lost. Apparently yesterday was Armed Forces Day, which, like, I wouldn't have fucking known. I wouldn't have even known if I hadn't been working at Kauffman Stadium on Thursday and Friday night. I wouldn't have even fucking known that yesterday was Armed. Like, we got Veterans Day, you know, which originated at the end of World War I. That was the origination of Veterans Day, right? What eventually became Veterans Day. We got fucking Memorial Day. Yeah, we got Memorial Day. We got fucking 4th of July because, goddamn, who fucking won you your motherfucking freedom, bitch? The infantry, motherfucker. That's who, all right? Fucking, so we got 4th of July, you know? Right. That's right. Pearl Harbor Day, 9/11 Day, fucking every other fucking... Dude, I can't keep track of them anymore.
If you don't,
I'm not that important, bro. If you don't, I'm not that important, bro.
You know, the one thing, like, I hear a lot of guys like, oh, we don't have enough of this, we don't have enough of that. How many holidays do we have a year?
I can't keep track of them, bro. I can't change.
How many of those holidays do you actually go to work? Because I don't go to work on Veterans Day.
How many times can I change my profile picture back to me and my uniform a year? I can't do this. I can't keep up with this shit, bro. If I need to fucking show you all how much you need to thank me for my service, I can't do that shit if there's frustrating, bro. Frustrating. I'm trying to get people to thank me for my service, dude. I can't do it if there's 500 holidays out of 365 fucking days, bro.
You want to thank me for your service? You just give me discounts. That's all I want.
Bro, it's like trying to fit 10 pounds of meat into a 5-pound pan, homie. Like too much, man. No mas, dude. Like I'm very easy to please here.
No mas.
Just give me Memorial Day, 4th of July, fucking and Veterans Day. We'll call it a year. Every year, dude. That's all I ask for. Okay, a couple of days I can fucking party. One day I can fucking remember the homies, and we'll chill out the other 362 days a year. You know what I'm saying? So what's up?
Listen, I'm a veteran every day, so Veterans Day is every day.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Like I don't need a goddamn holiday to celebrate it. Like every day is J Day, bro. Every day is motherfucking J Day, dude. Like just saying, dude.
Just like it's still my birthday today. I'm still.
And as my beautiful girlfriend does comment in the section, she is correct. There is no fucking hope for me. All right, so trust the woman that chooses to sleep by my side. Okay, there is no hope.
Well, then I think it's time for you to
Run! Go! Get to the chopper!
It's time for you to go, homie. It's time for you to go.
It might be.
Get the big screen ready. I mean, we don't know what's happening here. We don't know. But yeah,
I don't know what the fuck's going on.
What else you got?
Okay, so yeah, I was gonna say I'll close out the Northman. My final review is gonna be a solid, so very hard, throbby 7.5 inches out of 10. Okay, and I will encroach that you might get a full 8 out of it, and that's where I'm gonna have to go back and watch it again. This is one of those movies that might, upon second viewing, be a little bit better than I anticipated. So
Catch
I will
some
probably
things again, yeah.
When I watch it the second time, which might be in a week or it might be in a year, when I watch it the second time around, which eventually I will do at some point, I will let you know if it stayed at 7.5 or if it got just a little bit more blood pumping in there to make it like a full Ron Jeremy, basically. You know what I mean?
So we're saying, okay, so we're going to see if you get blue balls or not the second time around.
Second time around, yeah.
Okay.
Yep. We got a nice pounding with this movie, but it wasn't nothing that made you waddle for a week. You know what I mean? It was just a good solid pounding.
First nut's great, but the second time is the one.
That's the one I want to see. Like, maybe we'll get some Vaseline, and try something. You know what I mean? Like, upon second viewing, I'll let you know.
I mean, we're only 10 away, so.
Hey man,
we're only 10 away.
The rating scale only goes to 10 inches, so I don't know what else to tell anybody.
I mean, listen. If there's got to be something that's gonna. I mean, I told you, Peacemaker broke the mold for me.
Yeah.
Peacemaker went from a 3 to a 12.
Okay. You're right. Well, you're right. It did. You're right. It did. And as you kept watching and you stuck it out, it became that good. So you are not wrong. You're not wrong in that. You're absolutely not wrong in that. So, yeah. So,
yeah. You worked
it's about that.
You worked the baseball game this week.
I was gonna say I worked a couple baseball games, and if you wanna roll that beautiful bean footage, brother, I think it's about time.
Oh wait, yeah. Oh wait a minute, I gotta fix
that
camera real quick.
Oh shit! All right.
Oh, by the way, I want to yell at player.me real quick. Because like if you notice something, we don't have our frames anymore. You see how we used to have like a frame?
Yeah.
Well, player.me doesn't exist anymore. So
interesting.
But we still got the RoadHouse.
We still got the RoadHouse.
And the RoadHouse is here, guys.
All right, little pilgrims. Welcome back for another episode of Jay's RoadHouse. I want to welcome you back. It's been 168 hours. We got a couple of fun stories and a little bit of American honey whiskey to sip to while I freaking talk about my bullshit.
Gulp it down.
American honey, fucking when there's not enough sugar in your whiskey, right? Am I wrong or am I right? Yeah. All right. So this week was fairly tame. Okay, and I want to make it very clear. Fairly tame as far as Jay's RoadHouse is concerned. Here's where the problem came in. We had an incident this week, and this was the literally the first time, so far only time I have come close to kicking somebody the fuck out of an event, regardless of what that event was. Sporting event, ball game, concert, comedian, play, Broadway musical. I've done them all at this point. This was literally the first fucking time I came like this close to being like, get the fuck out. You're done. You know what I mean? And I want to make it very clear too that when we talk about Jay's RoadHouse, I don't do this job because I like being an asshole, okay? I do this job because I want people to have a good time and I want them to be safe. That's it. That is straight up it.
That's so NCO of you too, by the way.
If I wanted to be a fucking cop, I'd be a fucking cop, right? Like, I'm not here to be a fucking dick about everything. Like, I'm literally here to make sure people stay safe and have a good time. No shit. If people are smiley and happy and enjoying themselves, I got no problem with that. And I feed better off of that positive shit, as it were, anyways, right? So fucking at the first Royals game I worked this week, I was on the field. So I basically am working on the field, but I'm right next to a dugout that is basically for people. They're like suites. They call them dugout suites. So like people are sitting basically in a dugout, like, and the field is right there. Okay, best seats in the house probably, right? And they probably cost a pretty fucking penny. Okay, so imagine how much of a fucking Karen you would have to be when the guy who's working on the field as a security guard has to fucking tell you fucking multiple times not to do one fucking goddamn thing. Okay? Oh, by the way, this I keep using the word the name Karen. John, if you had a guess, like if there was like a number 2 or a number 3 name behind Karen, God. Of like guess what this lady's actual name was. And I don't mind fucking saying it on here.
It must have been like, let me see, Susie or Kat or Susan or Jennifer or some shit.
You're ballparking.
Yeah.
I'd say like number 2 and 3 would be like, it'd be like Karen, fucking Stacy, and then like Brenda.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
Yeah, guess what her name was?
It was Brenda.
Fucking Brenda, dude. Yeah. So let me tell you something, fucking Brenda. This is for you and fucking you only.
I can't believe people still use that.
When I tell you before the fucking game, don't fucking stand on the goddamn seats. It's not a fucking challenge, okay? And just because you're there with your fucking work party, okay, and people you work with, doesn't mean fucking you get to fucking get drunk on their free fucking drinks and act like an asshole to me. Okay, so I was very happy to completely embarrass the fuck out of Brenda in front of everybody she worked with and literally stand up and get right in front of her and say, ma'am, I already told you 3 times. If I tell you again, I'm going to have you removed from the park. And imagine being in front of all your fucking work friends and getting told like that as an adult fucking woman. Brenda, you're a fucking adult.
At the ball game.
I'm treating you like I treat my kids now because I've already told you multiple times. It was for your safety.
I have a question.
It was for your safety.
Now she was there with the work party, but was she a baseball fan or was she there for the party?
Dude, who the fuck cares? I don't fucking give a fuck about anything about her.
They both act the same anyway.
I was literally like reaching for my fucking walkie-talkie to call my fucking supervisor and have him bring an LEO down. I don't think people realize you don't get to come to fucking Kansas City and fuck around in our ballparks, dude, like that.
Oh.
This is not fucking Philadelphia. Okay, if you want to do that bullshit, go hang out with fucking Eagles and Phillies fans. All right? This is Kansas City fucking Missouri, dude. If I'm fucking doing security on the field, I'm keeping it fucking tight, dude. All right? And I'll do the same goddamn shit at Arrowhead. Oh, except at Arrowhead, it's even better. At Arrowhead, I can get handsy.
No
like,
shit.
So, hey, dude, hey, man. If I ask you politely with a smile on my face not to do something, and you're gonna come back at me like that, dude, like, guess what? I'm really, really good at fucking ruining people's days. I'm so good at ruining people's days because I had 12 years of fucking practice in the motherfucking army.
You know,
I just got out. Please come to Kansas City and test me. Get drunk and fucking test Jay.
In my head right now.
See who's fucking side the cops and the fucking teams take. Like, because it's not going to be your fucking drunk ass, Brenda, or fucking Billy, or Bobby, or fucking Bobby Joe, whoever the fuck you are, dude. Like, don't come to Kansas City with that bullshit. Take it to fucking Philadelphia where it belongs.
You know that little laugh you do before you get into a rant? You do like a little like giggle? I can imagine, like, I'm literally picturing myself at a game, fucked up, and you coming up behind me with that smirk and that.
I'm about to fuck you up, dude. Like
listen.
I don't even have to fucking touch. All I have to do is touch my walkie-talkie. All I gotta do is, okay, Roger that, Brenda. I go back to where I'm sitting. Okay, I just say, hey, supervisor, bring an LEO down. I got somebody that needs to go. I don't even have to fucking touch you. Like, game's over. You just got embarrassed in front of your fucking entire fucking work crowd. Good job not keeping. Good job, like, fucking drinking too many free drinks and being a fucking adult asshole. Okay, that can't listen, just like a fucking 5-year-old, right? Like, that's what you get. Like, not sorry. Never. I will never be sorry. What? What are you?
I'm on Google reviews right now. I'm looking to see if Brenda wrote anything.
From like a day ago.
This shit happened.
The fucking security guard on field was such a fucking prick. He only had to tell me 5 fucking times. Blah 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 blah. I was from a work party and I have every right to get fucking stupid shit faced for free and act like a fucking piece of trash. My name's Brenda.
Let's see, come on.
Is that what you found?
Arlie, Kevin, Adair, Susan.
Oh, Brenda? Susan's close, right?
Can you look for...
What rating does Kauffman Stadium have, by the way? I can't really see.
4.7 out of 5.
Hey, not bad. Not bad for a ballpark.
That is...
You know why? You want to know why it's so high? Because we don't fuck around, dude. Like,
listen,
we don't fuck around.
I am one to say that Kauffman Stadium is a 10 out of 10. That place is 10 inches out of 10 inches.
You go to the ballpark to have a good time. Okay, I understand football fans and baseball fans are a little bit different in that, like, you know, the football fans kind of go to party a little bit versus like going to the ballpark can be like a family experience. And that's the part, you know, when I say I want people to have fun and be safe, the emphasis is absolutely on the fun part. As soon as it starts becoming unsafe, that's where like people like assholes like Jay have to step in and say, excuse me, you're not being safe. And when I have to repeat myself over safety multiple times, it gets scary because that means the person is specifically ignoring instructions regarding their own safety. So Brenda, you know, a little bit of a tongue in cheek, but next time you go to the ballpark and drink for free on your workplace's dollar, please be a little bit more responsible so that Jay doesn't have to fucking embarrass you in front of your friends. That was Jay's Roadhouse for the week.
You know, this is my favorite laugh.
To you, Brenda. To you. Here's to you, Brenda.
I like that laugh track because it's got the laugh and the cheer.
It's the truth, man. It's the fucking truth, dude. No, I don't think any security guards like anywhere really want to do their jobs to be assholes. Because if they did, I don't think they would really make it that long or that far in that kind of crowd. Basically, like, you know, you can call everybody like Paul Blart, you know, like wannabe cop, whatever. Like, you say whatever the fuck you want, as long as you're safe and having a good time. I don't give a fuck. Okay, what I will not allow ever is you to put yourself or somebody around you in a form of danger that is unnecessary. Okay, like I can't fucking save you if you've already hung yourself with what you had available. Yeah. Right?
You are, and like, you want to know something? It's so cool to see you as a security guard because safety is an NCO's main.
That is my only. That's why I like it so much, because
it's cool, man.
99.99% of everybody I've met at concerts, ball games, again, football games, Broadway musicals, everybody has been there to have a good time, almost to a person. It has only been a very rough and tumble few that literally, like, it's almost like they just kind of choose. It's like, you know, like, you ever heard the expression, like, what must have woke up and chosen violence today? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they wake up and choose, but they woke up that morning and chose violence. So basically, I catch the ass end of that, unfortunately, and that's where I turn into a fucking dick, right? And I've only Brenda on fucking Thursday was the first fucking person I had to turn into a dick to since fucking early February when I worked my first venue here in Kansas City. So from February all the way until almost the end of March, Brenda's the first, and I sincerely hope she's the last, because I do like having a good time along with the crowd. I really, really
don't fuck it up for people, Brenda, especially your job.
How about don't fuck it up for Jay? I'm just trying to. I'm just trying to get paid. I'm just trying to get paid to fucking watch some badass shows and ball games, bro. Like, don't fuck it up for Jay. I'm having a good time too. I enjoy my job. You're making it unenjoyable. You know what I mean?
And we're also asking someone else not to fuck it up for Jay, and that's Bohemian Interactive, because Arma is on console.
Boy, Arma's coming. Is it coming or is it already here?
Arma Reforger is out now for $30 on Xbox. You are now able to play Arma on console, and I'm about to show you some footage that I have here. So if you want to get your dick hard, I mean, here's some Arma Reforger, and they have a brand new engine. It's captured in the Infusion engine. We're going back to the late 1980s, where the series of the game first started on PC. And people are excited about this because now they have a second chance at life, and they get to do this again with better graphics and with to make it more meaningful. We've talked about Arma before. You have seen people play Arma before. You've seen.
I watched Arma clips on YouTube on my second deployment specifically. I used to watch like an hour of like Arma game footage at a time. No shit. Like if y'all want to know how boring fucking war can get, I went on YouTube and literally watched other people playing Arma for like an hour straight. That's how fucking boring war can get. Okay, so like, just want to throw it out there for all of you like entertaining those weird like wars like this constant fuck. It's not, and it gets really fucking boring.
Yeah, and that's.
But it's a cool game, and watching people play it because they take it so goddamn serious, like over the mics and shit. They take it they will kick you out if you're not up to their standard. They will literally like take you out of the lobby if you're not playing up to their fucking...
I was thrown out of a lobby because of it.
Right.
I was thrown out of a lobby because of it. And what's so cool about this, it has full mod support. It has, could do all this thing. It's co-op, multiplayer, and you have a sense of realism in the war game. This is a new era, and dare I say, Arma is now in the conversation and competition with all these other military games that are out there. Yeah, it's different. It's not your typical first-person shooter, but it's a military shooter. Yep. This is the game that we've been waiting for it to come out on console, and I'm excited, Jay. And I'm
looking forward to, like, if this gets on Game Pass, or I might just chuck down the 30 just so you and me can fucking do it together.
I'm good.
This game. For anybody that's not familiar with Arma specifically, we're not talking about the graphics per se, but the gameplay and the game environment is hyper realistic.
And so it's a huge map.
In other words, the ginormous map, and you have to do things the way you would do them in real life if you expect it to work. Does that make sense? You might be able to get away with a little bit of running and gunning, but eventually you're just gonna get like power bombed like onto thumbtacks, okay, like by the people that play the game all the time. Okay, so doing the little like Medal of Honor fucking like run through the entire map and like just wasting everybody, not gonna happen in this game. And if you can get yourself to that point, fucking good on you. Seriously. Yeah. Seriously, good on you.
I mean, you're using actual war tactics, you're using your teammates, and if you're not playing with
you have to communicate. That's it, yeah. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
This is at first it came out with the leak, and they're just like, it has to be done. I watched the whole Arma stream that they released, and I watched it, and there was so much information about it, and what they talked about so much. They were talking about how excited they were to bring it to console, that to expand it. I'm excited to be able to play a large scale map and be actually tactical.
This, I was just about to say, like, this actually entices me. This is a game that I will probably at least fucking try. Even if it takes a $30 chunk out of my wallet, I will probably at least try it. Just because I've seen other people play it. I'm familiar with how the game is supposed to be played. And this is, if you don't want to play with the hardcore, like, the hardcore Arma community and how they play, what I highly recommend for this game is get your own group of fucking friends, because and play it with them, because the Arma crowd, the Arma crowd does not fuck around. Just like Jay doesn't fuck around with safety at the ball games. the Arma crowd does not fuck around, and they will kick you out like immediately.
Yeah, they're very serious. Learn your shit, learn your comms, learn your 10 codes, whatever it is, your everything, you know, because and look, this is the game you want to play. This is the game you want to play. And on top of that, other than Arma Reforger being announced, Arma 4 was announced as well.
And that is specifically for PC though, is that correct?
I don't think so. I think this is coming to console as well. And
really,
Arma 3 right now, a lot of people still play. I play Arma 3 from time to time, and you know, Arma 4, a lot of people are excited about this. So guys,
I say we play Arma 3 on some fucking, let's play some fucking Arma on PC, or excuse me, on console. And let's fucking let's see what happens with Arma 4. Dude, I'm not gonna lie.
This may be the new game.
We've been waiting 2 years. Hey, I want to shout it from the rooftops. We've been waiting 2 fucking years for something, anything, God. Anything. God, are you there? Oh wait, no, you abandoned us a long time ago. That's right.
Yep. And actually, I do have some news, so we will. Where's the
news?
Right after this. Oh, I lost the website commercial. Well, the website commercial doesn't work. It's okay. Go to dd214gaming.live. It's there. You already know. And also, you can't. You can't kick out Karens out of the ball game without that rogue fucking energy, ladies and gentlemen. You just can't do it.
Just can't, dude. Like, if you want to get hopped up on some freaking major goofballs, kids, and go to the ball game and have your own experience ruined because some middle-aged lady can't handle her fucking sauce, you need fucking Rogue. Rogue. For the times that you're trying to have a good time, but you get angry and then flex nuts on the people that don't have any. Rogue. All right.
Get some Rogue energy and get a little. You can't have Rogue energy if you're not stable enough to beat somebody's ass today, because it's Sunday and this is America, and we're gonna beat somebody's ass today, guys. And I just want to say too, Jay.
What's up?
Francesca and I are playing Marvel: The Avengers on Game Pass.
Uh-huh.
It is so fun. It is so fun. Okay, and if you want a game that's not so aggravating, you want to play with your homies, it's a 4-player co-op, so Nikki could join us too. You get to play as your favorite superhero, and you get to beat some fucking ass.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. As of like the last 2-3 weeks, I think me and Nikki need to inject a different hobby ourselves, because like the TV and the movies are getting kind of stale. And like
Come join us in the MCU.
I was gonna say it might not be a bad idea as the lazy, crazy days of summer slowly start to encroach on us. It might not be a bad idea to dip our feet in the sacred waters of Lake Minnetonka and just purify ourselves, you know, in video gaming, you know what I mean, and just get back into it a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit! Like, the menace is here, Drew Davis.
No fucking way.
Drew Davis, the menace.
Yeah. Hey, I'm not.
Drew Davis.
I'm not. Did you see? He said, dude, you got nothing to be sorry for, bro. Like,
I'm actually enjoying it too, bro. That zero build, it's making the sweaty kids sweat now, man.
There you go.
It's.
Oh look! It's Jay's old argument. Like fucking like you can have, you know, technique and hard work will every time beat talent that doesn't work hard. Okay, yeah. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
If you actually get good at shooting your weapons in game, you'll be a good player. If you rely on all the fucking fancy bullshit, you fucking suck.
Yeah.
That's why I've never felt bad, philosophically about camping in fucking like first-person shooter games, because that's what fucking works, right? Drew, you have nothing to be sorry for. Like Fortnite is a fucking good game.
It's actually fun.
You just have to be good at playing it.
But right? Jay, please go on the Game Pass, download Marvel's The Avengers. It'll probably take about an hour for you to download. It is so fucking fun. I've been playing as Iron Man, and I got the. Listen, if you wanted to, you could be like 4 Iron Mans in the same lobby if you want to. You know, there's Thor. Listen, Jay, you would have such a good time, and it's good content.
It's gonna be hard for me to pick a character because
There's so many. You could be Captain
Are
America.
you allowed to pick any of the fucking bad guys? Like, can I be fucking Thanos?
No.
Well, what the fuck is that shit?
You're a superhero, Jay. You're a superhero.
Maybe some of the villains are my heroes. You ever heard of Doctor Doom, dude? That dude's a fucking badass.
This is true.
Right?
This is true. Well, now, DD214 game. Hey, Drew Davis says, loving the background and the vibes, my dudes. Yeah, this is the set. This is the one. This is the settled background that we're staying with. We're keeping
for now. Yep, for now. Till season 4, right?
Yeah, season 4. We haven't even touched the surface yet. We're doing. This is becoming so fun, and what's becoming so fun is that we have some. I got a couple tidbits here for the news. EA has reportedly talked with Disney, Apple, and more about being acquired or merging. Why is EA doing this? I don't know. I thought EA was doing pretty good, but
I don't want to get too negative.
EA,
EA,
that's fine.
I was gonna say EA can fucking just suck a dick. How about that?
I also have some not exciting news here about the game Starfield. They're saying that game, this comes from Comic Book and on Reddit, your favorite website, Starfield will have clean doors. What
does that even mean? What does that even?
So the funny thing about things with the doors is that when you play a Bethesda game, Doom, Fallout, whatever, it looks pretty fucking messy, you know. So they're going.
What does that? What do you mean looks messy? I don't understand.
You know, rusty environments, old, worn and used. Yeah.
Okay.
Worn environments, and people are excited that we're gonna have sterile environments in Starfield.
Okay. Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't even know what to say to that.
I'm excited about this game, but even to me, I'm like.
That made the news.
That made news. And this is exactly
you know what would make it really cool is when you blow somebody's fucking face off in that game. If the blood splatter stays in that sterile environment. That would be fucking cool. Or if you could see fucking bone and fucking meat tissue fucking slowly
I don't put it past Bethesda, but we're gonna see what happens.
That would make it cool to me. That would make it real fucking cool to me if they did that.
Modern Warfare 2. We're talking about Warzone 2. A lot of people we liked Warzone, but we all know what happened. So what I'm going to show you here is an insider. The insider here, that Tom Henderson, who's always talking about stuff. Hang on. How can I explain?
Being a Call of Duty nut hugger. Is that Tom Henderson?
Well, he's not being a nut hugger. Tom Henderson is he's a developer.
Okay, my bad. Not a nut hugger, not a nut hugger, a nut maker.
Yeah, so he's a nut maker. Yes, he is a nut maker. Okay. So he's got bourbon here. He's using Call of Duty Vanguard as a coaster, which seems appropriate because the game is shit.
I wouldn't even do.
You can see my system.
I'd make toilet paper out of that.
Yeah. So he has here a drawing here, and this is a drawing of the new Warzone map. Airport from Modern Warfare 2, Quarry, the caves. I don't know what that says there. Modent City, but in the bottom here it says a lot of sea here. Good job, you can swim. Yeah, I know, Jay, the jerk off symbol.
I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm so sorry, dude.
No, but this is exciting because if you remember in Warzone you couldn't swim, and there were moments in the game where we actually said in conversation in the game okay, we're stuck in this thing, we can't swim because we'll fucking die if we go into that water. Now we're getting swimming. And the last game,
I think we're getting taken for a ride, but that's just me.
The last game news I have here, I think you're actually gonna enjoy. There's been a leak here on the billboard that our boy John Madden is on the cover of Madden 23.
He should be. It really should be him. If this is a game I haven't touched in so fucking long, I haven't given a fuck about playing a football game in probably over a goddamn decade.
It's actually real fun, man.
I'm sure. So I've heard. Haven't touched any football, but you know what? Madden would be the perfect cover boy for that game for this upcoming year specifically because he did pass away, and his impact not only on the game but on gaming has been fucking tremendous impact on both the game of football and the artificial game of football in gaming, right? So rest in power to fucking John Madden one more time.
And saying that, isn't it incredible that every time before the Super Bowl they use the Madden game to simulate who wins the Super Bowl? They do it every year.
Madden football is iconic. It doesn't matter if Jay hasn't played it for a decade and a half, it's still fucking iconic. Yep. That's like me when I talk shit about Metallica. It's like, yeah, I don't like fucking Metallica, but kind of hard to argue how fucking iconic they are. You know what I mean? Like,
yep.
just because I don't like them, apparently fucking I'm outnumbered about 500 billion to 1 on that one. You know what I'm saying? Yep. I'm among a very small percentage of people that don't like Metallica, right? So there you go. Same.
Not a lot of people. So yeah, that's it with the game news. I guess this slides into the military news. I don't know if you had anything with military news, but this is what.
No, I think you were right too, because this does count as military news. This does count as military news. Excuse me. Like,
ladies and gentlemen, we're going to the fucking moon.
Allegedly.
We are allegedly going to the fucking moon. I actually have here the whole Artemis plan PDF.
Do you really?
I do actually. I've been. This is, you know how I have these obsessive compulsive behaviors sometimes.
Yeah. Oh yeah. When you do a deep dive on shit, you go. Yeah. You don't just dive head first into the pool. You literally like. Have you ever like just take your nuts and just like bunch them up in your fucking hand? You know. That's like what you do, and then you do like a belly flop, except it's like a nut flop. You go balls deep when you do a deep dive, John. Like just hugging your fucking nuts and just like all the way into the fucking deep end. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Like
so after watching this show, Watch It for All Mankind, I was, I looked up on Google. Are we going back to the moon? And so what I have here, Artemis 1 is going to the moon, but this is perfect because what I have here is a full fucking diagram. This is the diagram of Artemis 1 flight orbiting the moon, and it has a whole thing. We have launch. What's gonna happen here is that it's gonna launch, it's gonna orbit the Earth, it's gonna orbit the moon, it's gonna release a capsule, land on the moon. This is uncrewed. This is the Artemis 1 is uncrewed.
Unmanned.
Yeah.
Unmanned.
It's gonna land. It's gonna get some information right over here. This little cute little moon over here. Mm-hmm. It's gonna get some information. It's gonna send shit back to Earth. Artemis 2, which right here I have the whole Artemis plan, which you could go onto nasa.com/Artemis1.
Okay.
And the first 4 pages are blank for some odd reason, whatever.
That's how they do. Yeah. Go ahead.
Why do they do that? Why do they do that?
So that you'll know if you have received everything in there. So There's a couple blank. It's like a pause, basically. It's like a pause sheet, and it's to make sure so there's 3 blank pages.
Yep.
If 4, you'll know there's supposed to be 3 blank pages. It'll be I'm not an IT guy, and I'm not, but every military or Department of Defense PDF I've ever downloaded had at least 1 blank sheet, if not multiple blank sheets. After the fucking title sheet or cover sheet, there's always at least 1 or 2 blank sheets. And there's sometimes blank sheets in between sections of the PDF. And I don't know if it has something to do with fucking printing it out, saving it, making sure that you get the entire file. I don't know. I'm not the computer guru on that. I just know that every single DoD release I've ever seen has some form of that shit in there.
Interesting.
Buried in the PDF. Yep.
I didn't know that. You learn something new every day, right, Jay?
Well, I don't want to say I gave the exact correct information there. I just know they all fucking have them. There's blank pages in every government PDF I've ever fucking downloaded. Every one. So.
Yep. And guys, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you what's going on in the whole PDF, but there's a whole strategy here. NASA is really focused on getting more information from the moon, especially since a lot of theories, like the theory that the moon possibly was built from the Earth, was made from the Earth through a cosmic crash.
Right.
You know, that's a whole nother conversation, but
you know what I've always wanted to fucking check out?
Yeah.
You should look up monoliths on the dark side of the moon.
Ooh.
Because they are there. They exist. Like, it's a thing. It's an actual thing. It's already been. Nobody questions that they're there. I want to know how the fuck they're there.
Yeah.
And like nobody's ever landed where those fucking things are. Like, I want to fucking see what those.
And it's actually funny because For All Mankind, they talk about that too. They talk about it. It's nice.
What, the monoliths? They talk about the monoliths?
Very briefly. They talk about wanting to go there. But
Dude, they exist. Like that, they are.
Oh yeah.
Look it up.
And
the Chinese
and let me tell you, there was a very intense scene that happens on the dark side of the moon. That's all I'm gonna say.
Does that surprise you that I knew that? Like, does that surprise you that I knew about that?
No.
Like, without prompting or anything like that. That's one of the few. That is one of the few conspiracy-driven areas of the moon that I will actually kind of be like, well, I kind of want to know that too.
Yep.
Because nobody has ever since the Chinese discovered them, nobody has questioned that they're there.
This is true.
Look up monoliths on the dark side of the moon, on the back side of the moon. Basically, they are there, but we don't know if it's a geological formation or what, right? Like, or what, we don't know what the what is yet. So it's like,
yep,
because we do have geological formations on Earth that look like monoliths, potentially look like modern buildings that did occur naturally. So we're not saying that, what I'm saying is though, like, they exist and nobody's ever fucking researched them. So like,
it's going to be interesting. And well, to add into this, if you look at this diagram here, they have a whole plan here launching, and mind I tell you, this in August we're orbiting the moon and going there unmanned. But in 2024, the news is saying that it's going to be delayed to possibly 25, maybe even further. But this is to pretty much plan for our trip to Mars, which is supposed to happen in 2029. And if everything lines up correctly, it could be a 6-month trip if the planets align at that perfect moment in 2029.
Or if we have a fucking base on the moon that we could launch from by 2029,
which is actually what this mission is going to entail, because they are going to be building a lunar, it says it right here, a lunar ground station. They're going to be building a lunar ground station on the fucking moon. I am not entirely plussed up on my physics. Okay, so if I'm wrong about this, or what's the little game where you play where you build like rocket ships and like try to launch them with like fucking like, but it's got like real fucking like physics and shit in it. I know
what's the name of that game
you're talking about.
Anyways,
yeah,
you know what game I'm talking about. I could be wrong, but exit velocity is a lot lower on the moon.
Oh yeah.
Than the Earth, and using a celestial object such as the Earth will give you a much bigger turnaround to, like, say, slingshot to Mars, if I'm not mistaken, than the moon would if you were launching from the Earth, right? I could be wrong here.
No, that sounds about right.
It might be quicker, more expedient, and more efficient to launch to Mars from the moon and use the Earth as a slingshot gravitationally to get there, versus launching from the Earth and slingshotting around the moon to get to Mars. I could be wrong about this. You might have to check Jay's math on this, but I can see why they want to go back to the moon in such a hurry, because if we establish a base of operations on the moon, we could then, in theory, launch projectiles with people from the moon and use the Earth as a gravitational slingshot much easier.
Well, fuck me,
also,
Jay.
I want to fuck on the moon. I just want to put that out there. That's one of my life goals. I want to fuck on the moon. And you can't fuck on the moon if there's no moon base. So hurry the...
And Joe Squilini, what's up, my brother? We're just moon talking.
Hurry the fuck up and build a moon base so I can fuck on the moon.
The plan is to make a fuel station so they can refuel and launch to Mars.
Can you imagine being one of the first 2 people? Because it's going to take 2, right? Can you imagine? You would be able to say you were one of the first 2 people to ever copulate on a fucking celestial object other than Earth. People have probably at this point fucked in space. I'll acknowledge that. Nobody's fucked on the moon. And if they have, they fucking taken that shit to the grave with them, homie. Right?
Team America, baby. Team America, baby.
Telling you, bro, I want to fuck on the moon, bro. That's actually that's a fucking. You want to know what part of Jay's bucket list? I want to fuck on the moon. Okay, dead ass. I want to fuck on the moon. In 1/6 gravity.
That's crazy, bro.
Fucking 1/6 gravity.
And yeah, I mean, look, guys, it looks like it's gonna happen. They're talking. This is a big thing, and if everything works out,
it's a big deal.
We will be. You know, we got the rover in Mars. We got everything there, man. But you know, hey, you know, we're gonna hit the final
thought now. We're living in the future, homie. We're living in the future,
and it's coming fast. So, guys, we're here. We hit the final thought. I want to thank you, every single one of you guys, for coming up. Want to, you know, shout outs to 80s Babies Game and Yumi and Lore. They just came out with another episode yesterday. It was like yesterday or the day before. Blaze Online. Oh my God.
Chris Patterson, fantasy author writer. Pablo Martinez now makes knives and swords. Forges them by himself. Look Pablo Martinez up. Look him up, all right? Like, we got homies, and we want to make sure our homies have success. All right, so we pump them all up here. Who else you got, John?
Oh my God, I just did Blaze. Hey, the Paleo Giant. We can never forget about the Paleo Giant. Check out his YouTube page, his Instagram. You got to check him out, because if you guys are looking for a different style of eating, a different style of health, go to him. It's very specific. It's very, you know, maybe it might help you. You know, you never know.
New Jersey Veterans Network, Doc Shupp. Shout outs to all that veterans of foreign wars. All right, support your local veterans of foreign wars. Your local American Legion. Okay, your local I guess organizations. Okay, as they were. All right, support them.
Yeah, and you know, everyone. I mean, shit, holy shit! Thank you so much. I kind of, you know, I want to give a shout out to everybody. You know, we've been doing it. You know, we get like this. We've been doing this a long time now. It's getting fun. Next week is episode 60
of season 3.
Well, it's, you know, since we started on the new platform,
since we hit our restart, basically,
we're up to 60 episodes now. And it's getting very interesting, that because soon enough we're going to be hitting episode 100. And where are we gonna, you know,
or like you know, like in 10 episodes we'll be at 69.
It's 10 episodes will be at episode 69. Like, we're gonna have to do something real wild for that show. We're gonna have to, you know, we're gonna have to like get in good with like a sex toy company and see if they could come out with like DD214 Gaming Special Edition lube.
Can you imagine like a DD214 Gaming like cock ring? Like, oh my God, bro, I would rock the shit out of that, dude. Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? A DD214 like official like.
You would.
Thing? Fuck yeah, I would. Why would I not?
You would.
I'm a grunt, dude. Why would I not? Like, if death doesn't scare me, what thing in this earth is like exists to scare me anymore, dude? Like, death doesn't really hold a candle to me anymore.
We're gonna figure it out. We're gonna play a game out of it.
Maybe if the stuff I'm putting in my bum is just a little too big, I might get a little frightened. But outside of that, bro, like, not really, bro. Not really too much terror or fear here anymore. Yeah. Oh, I know what scares the shit out of me. Being a parent is fucking terrifying. That's fucking terrifying. I've spent 2.5 years of my fucking life in a goddamn war-torn, desolate hellhole. At no time in Afghanistan when I was there was I ever as terrified as I am pretty much on a daily basis, because I'm a goddamn father. And the just the abject horror that comes with, like, I have to be a good human being because I have children and I have a responsibility to like the next generation, right? Like that's terrifying. Or like I have to like, yeah. You want to talk about being scared? Have a kid. Have a kid, kids. If you want to really, really fucking like turn your fucking whole life onto its head, have children. Let me know how it goes for you.
I got 3
All
of
right?
them.
Well, you know.
You know what?
already know.
That's what we got to do. We got to write a DD214 gaming book on parenting. That's it.
Oh fuck, dude. I don't know if they let us release that shit. That's like
being a parent as a veteran.
You'd have so many people like fucking striking down the First Amendment to be like, fuck free speech, dude. John and Jay giving parenting advice? Nope.
They're gonna change the law because of us.
Nope. Yeah, because what we do fucking works, huh? Because we're actually good parents and like we actually love our children and we don't just fucking ignore and abandon them. You know? How about that?
We don't fucking.
What a concept.
We don't fucking traumatize them or.
We live like a tribe, and we live like a tribe, and we communicate, and
It's all
care.
about being untraditional. You know, when you're untraditional,
when tradition doesn't work, fucking cast it aside, bro.
Exactly. When tradition doesn't work, cast it aside, and that's what
If it's stupid and it works, it's not stupid.
I mean, you're unorthodox. I'm unorthodox. You know, it just works, man. And being unorthodox, it doesn't make you different. It doesn't make you, you don't have to feel like it's a prejudice against you or anything like that, because it's who you are. And, being who you are comes with a lot of, tribulations. It comes with a lot of trials, and sometimes, you start, conversing with yourself, and it's not bad to converse with yourself. It's not bad to talk to yourself. It's not bad to ask yourself for advice sometimes, but it's also not bad to also call 1-800-273-8255 for some advice or for some help. You could also dial 988. That is the official, just kind of like 911. There's also 988 where you could dial that in. It brings you directly to the National Suicide Hotline. Summer's here. The wiffle balls are out. Okay, guys?
There you go. Get some of that street ball going on. Street ball, homies.
It's 90 degrees out here in the East Coast right now, guys. Go out there, take a walk. Oh, I've had hiccups for like 15 minutes now. If
I thought I could responsibly fire a gun right now, I would do it for you just to try to scare them out of you, but it wouldn't be responsible because I'm like in a basement right now, so that would be really irresponsible.
Very irresponsible.
Very irresponsible.
I mean, I have several guns, Nerf guns.
There you go.
Great pieces.
There you go. I wish I could scare you, but like me just being like booga. Like, you're not going to get scared. Like, we're on video. It isn't going to do anything. You know what I mean? Like, it's not going to scare the hiccups out of you.
Yeah.
Like,
your face does enough.
It's my face is enough, and you still got the hiccups. So what does that tell you? Like, I'm definitely not going to terrify you enough to fucking scare you over fucking video to get the hiccups.
This is true. And guys, as always, you guys have been a treat.
Always.
In 168 hours, we're going to be here once again talking shit. And I don't, this week
mad
is
shit, Brenda. Talking mad shit, Brenda. I hope you see this someday. You fucking entitled
I hope that Brenda left
the
I hope Brenda left a review, because I'm gonna be. I'm telling you, that's what I'm gonna look for.
I hope Brenda fucking learned a valuable lesson when she goes to work tomorrow on Monday and has to answer to her fucking bosses why she almost got kicked out of a fucking company event at Kauffman Stadium. Fuck you, Brenda. I'm glad I fucking ruined your day, you entitled bitch.
I'm telling you, this whole thing right now is a story, and we're gonna.
Fuck her, and you know what? Guess what? I don't fucking need that job, dude. Like, I don't give a fuck who sees this. You don't get to go to sporting and athletic events and act like a fucking entitled asshole. If you do, you deserve to get kicked out. You deserve to get arrested. You deserve to fucking spend a night in jail. You're a fucking asshole.
There's kids
You're a
there.
fucking asshole. If you go to a football or baseball game or a soccer game or a basketball game or a hockey game especially, and you get kicked out, you're the fucking asshole. I want to make sure you all know that. You're the fucking asshole for getting 86th, not the security guards that are fucking trying to keep you safe and you having a good time.
And
fuck yourself, all Karens, Bobbies, and Brendas.
And guess who gets embarrassed when they're getting walked up by the LEOs?
Not me, motherfuckers. I'm sitting there smiling, watching you and fucking your bracelets fucking walk away. I still get paid for free while you paid your fucking money and lost it getting your stupid drunk ass kicked out. Fuck you, Brenda. Hope you had a horrible night, and I hope your fucking boss gives you a good talking to tomorrow morning, you dumb bitch.
And ladies and gentlemen, we love you. See you next week. Hua, ura, whatever it is that your respective teams
Religion.
do. You know, but yeah, we love you guys.